Hello friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology. So today we will speak on a different topic. 1st June 2024 is a very unique day because on this day Mars or Mangal is going to enter into its own sign of Aries or Mesh. So it is going to be at 0 degrees Aries, and at the same time Uranus or Arun or Harshal is going to enter the sign of Taurus or Vrishab, and it is going to be at 0 degrees Taurus. So in this video we will see what is the impact of these two transits, what major events can happen because of these two transits. So now if you see, Mars or Mangal is moving from a watery sign into a fire sign, whereas Uranus is moving from the fire sign of Aries into the earthy sign of Taurus. Now what exactly is the planet Uranus all about? Uranus is also known as Harshal or Arun in Vedic astrology. However, it is not used to gauge individual charts to a large extent because Uranus is a planet which indicates generational shifts. It indicates revolutions. It indicates changes of generations together. Uranus also indicates eccentricity, people with a genius bent of mind who might appear eccentric to the outside world. Uranus indicates sudden events, events that can cause major shifts in the world, major revolutions, major transformations. That is what Uranus is all about. Uranus also represents the aerospace industry. It represents aircrafts. Now let us understand the sign of Taurus or Vrishab also. Taurus or Vrishab is an earth sign. It represents the earth element. And therefore it represents all earthy things such as the food we eat, the money we accumulate, finances. It is represented by a bull. Bull indicates stubbornness. Now what happens when Uranus is about to enter Taurus and it is at 0 degrees? Now Uranus is a planet which changes signs approximately once in 7 years. It takes 84 years to complete a revolution. So when Uranus is about to enter an earthy sign, it is going to bring a sudden change in the earth element. Now what kind of change can this be? It can cause a change in the tectonic plates, disturbances in the tectonic plates, major earthquakes. Now one more thing is, how heavily is the sign of Taurus loaded? You can see multiple planets there. You can see Venus, Jupiter, Mercury, Sun. I have also specified the degrees at which these planets are present. So you can see most of these planets are within a 16 to 17 degree range from Uranus, with Jupiter and Mercury being closest to Uranus. So since the sign of Taurus also represents the money element, the finance element, and planets such as Mercury and Jupiter are present here, which also represent stock market, trading, money, religious beliefs, spirituality, this means Uranus will bring a sudden change in the stock markets in this time period. Suddenly the stock markets may shoot up or drastically come down in this time period. And since this is India's ascendant, this applies to the Indian stock market in particular. Now Mars is considered as the son of goddess Earth or Bhumiputra, and Mars is also at 0 degrees. That is the boundary between Pisces and Aries. Uranus is also at 0 degrees, the boundary between Aries and Taurus. So when these two planets are oscillating at 0 degrees, it means it can trigger major earthquakes. This earthquake can happen in the western regions of India. Therefore, the states of Gujarat, Mumbai, as well as the northwestern parts of India, that is Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Delhi, Haryana, Noida, Gurgaon, all these areas will now be prone heavily to earthquake in this time period. Now it may not happen on the exact same date of June 1st, but around Purnima or around Amavasya time, these earthquakes can trigger in a big way. So very soon we can anticipate some earthquakes within the first 2 weeks of June itself. Uranus indicates major changes, major transformations, sudden events, and since it is very close to Jupiter, very close to Mercury, definitely, as I said, the stock markets will be impacted, sudden rise or sudden fall, and you can see it is also close to Jupiter, which means that during this time period, maybe post the election, suddenly this can trigger protests, revolutions by opposition parties within India. Lot of conflicts is also what is seen due to this transit of Uranus into the sign of Taurus. Now, Mercury is also a planet which represents the green color, the plants, vegetation, forests, and Jupiter represents spirituality, higher knowledge, religious beliefs. So, this Uranus coming close to Jupiter and Mercury indicates that the protests can be over religious beliefs, issues such as farmers' protests, and all these can happen in the western regions of India as well as the northwestern regions such as Delhi, Haryana, Punjab, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh. So all these areas are prone to the effects of Uranus in this time period. And the planets being at 0 degrees, they are extremely powerful. So Uranus and Mars are extremely powerful in this time period. A sudden change in the government or something related to the government, administration, new rules and laws will be seen in this time period. Now you may ask why I am saying sudden change in government, administration and new rules coming up suddenly. Because Uranus is with Sun and Jupiter. Sun represents the government, the authorities, and Jupiter represents our belief system. Jupiter also represents the Guru. So both these planets are responsible for administration as well as the government, and therefore here you will see major changes due to this transit. Now if you see in this time period, Moon is trapped between malefics, Rahu, Saturn and Mars in the sign of Pisces. And therefore during this time period, countries such as America, Germany, France, they may see sudden floods coming up or water related disasters happening in this time period. The region of California is also highly prone to an earthquake in this time period. So this is the effect of Uranus entering Taurus and Mars entering Aries, and both being at 0 degrees on 1st June 2024. So friends, I'll conclude this video here. For any queries, you can write to us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com. You can also visit our website astroseva.tripod.com. So friends, thanks a lot. Bye. Take care and stay safe.